You know what the average attendance is when Caitlin Clark plays home or the road?
What?
15,300.
Wow.
Okay.
Everybody loves a winner, and tonight the Atlanta Dream set the record for the biggest crowd to watch a WNBA game in Georgia history.
Pretty exciting. One of the big reasons fans flock to State Farm Arena is, of course, the Caitlin Clark effect.
Speaking of freak athletes, Caitlin Clark effect has now hit the WNBA. It has been announced today.
But the best basketball of the weekend, the best player in America, the best shooter in America, Caitlin Clark at Aage.
Because of her extensive impact on the basketball court, Caitlin Clark is starting to be compared to LeBron James.
The one thing that I love that she's bringing to her sport, more people want to watch.
This most recent simile was inspired by her ability to finish strong close to the basket. With a remarkable 62.7% shooting percentage from within 5 feet, Clark is the best guard in terms of 2-point field goal percentage.
There's no hyperbole here. Watch her play. She plays at a high level, highly skilled. She's the best passer in America, and she's the best shooter in America.
Her effectiveness in scoring around the rim competes with some of the league's top big guys.
I saw somebody break down the release time, which is pretty much identical to mine. And then her just confidence, you can't help but watch when she plays, where she's shooting from, the range, the confidence, the flair. Like, she's a performer. Crazy, though, just because her shot is like that. It's at that level. If you really watch, like, her floor game is as impressive. So it's kind of the total package. And the friends are breaking that record, and the amount of attention that she has gained over the course of these last couple of years. Every building she goes into, there's a different energy. Like, it's great for her, great for women's basketball.
She has been very good in driving to the hoop and finishing since the Indiana Fever returned from the Olympic break.
There's still such a long way to go, because in the end,
Come on. Look, this guy's embarrassing, bro.
You're bright, you're right, and as a result, the shine comes your way in the eyes of a lot of people in America.
Yeah, but it's race baiting rhetoric that's adding fuel to a fire. It's like enough with the racist BS. She's nasty. She knows how to ball.
Because of her ability to control the game and attack the basket, Clark reminds me of James. In the past, I've compared her to the rebounding and fast-paced playmaking of Jason, Steve Nash, and Steph Curry. Curry for her long-range shooting and Nash for her imaginative play.
Everybody else is jealous. They're pissed off because you're getting this, like, it's ridiculous. And we're never going to advance as a species, and we're never, if he keeps having that type of attitude. It's ridiculous. It's like, what? Everything has to go back to race. Everything has to keep going back to race. She's really good. Let it be that. And the other players should shut the hell up. Like, nobody was talking about your league. Nobody cared about the WNBA until that girl, Caitlin Clark, I don't care what color she is, she's ridiculous, she's nasty, and now people are watching, and you guys are talking shit about her?
When you combine all of these abilities, you can notice similarities to LeBron, particularly in her aggressive scoring style.
Hold on, I think you're a great basketball player. I mean, I can't play like you do.
Yeah, we know. And obviously, I can't tell jokes like you do.
We say it repeatedly. When these two teams initially faced off, a staggering 17,576 spectators were drawn to Caitlin Clark's performances on television.
The league could not be in a more exciting place than it is right now.
Certainly, the attention on women's basketball right now is at an all-time high, and this league has been poised and ready for at least the last 2 decades for this moment. We have the star power, we have the elite play on the floor, but it's been a bit of a hidden gem. Well, it's not going to be hidden much longer, and a lot of that is because of this draft class and Caitlin Clark.
The Gateway Center, home of the Atlanta Dream, can accommodate about 3,500 spectators. However, when Caitlin Clark is in town, it's a different story. In their most recent game against the Phoenix Mercury, which features a legendary player who has been a cornerstone of women's basketball for the last 20 years, only 3,200 fans showed up. They couldn't even fill a smaller arena against Diana Taysai. The game against the Atlanta Dream is anticipated to set a record for attendance at a WNBA game in Georgia, and in order to accommodate everyone, the arena has to sell out standing room tickets. The Atlanta Dream has been actively promoting the event on social media with a powerful message: "We walk among legends, this we set the record." They're doing everything they can to make this game a monumental occasion, and they're putting together an exciting hype video to get everyone entertained and excited for the history that's about to happen.
Then you said there's been a robust conversation around the Final Four. I don't know what's bigger than robust, but it got even bigger this season. It's robustier this year. And how do we play? How do we build off of last year? More talent, more eyes on the game, more bodies here at the draft to cheer and celebrate this draft class. It's gotten better and better.
How many supporters are they anticipating this time? Are we looking at 17,700 or might it be as high as 18,000 for this Atlanta Dream game? This is what we mean by the CC effect. The last time these two teams faced off, an amazing 17,575 people attended.
Came from Canada to
Saskatchewan, Canada.
That's a long walk.
We drove 23 hours.
Whoa, hold on a second. 2C, I'm going to guess. Let me guess.
Caitlin Clark.
Fans are drawn to Caitlin Clark because of her captivating presence, not simply her abilities or the way she lifts her colleagues. Are you here to watch tonight? Caitlin Clark, it's unbelievable how much attention she brings to the game, and her popularity isn't limited to the US. People in other nations are also obsessed with her.
That 36 of 40 Indiana Fever games will be nationally broadcast next year. Last year, the Indiana Fever had one game nationally televised. Next year, 36 of 40, let's get her on TV.
The Indiana Fever is the must-see event in town. They're calling this match the biggest of the season. She has a way of captivating audiences and transcending the sport of women's basketball. When she's in town, it's the hottest ticket around, just like when the Yankees or Lakers come to play.
Talking with Sue Bird, I think she uses a great word to describe what it's like watching Caitlin. And she says, it's thrilling. We know she's great. We know she's captivated the country. Why? What about Caitlin makes her so captivating?
Caitlin Clark is different from any other player we have ever seen in the women's game, and it starts with the distance with which she shoots the basketball. We've never seen a player shoot from that deep range with that kind of efficiency.
Every time Caitlin Clark shows up, Dream moves the game from their smaller venue to a larger arena and makes sure everyone is aware of it. They definitely recognize the excitement and are actively enjoying the anticipation around Caitlin.
I like her attitude. I think she's got good sportsmanship. She lets things roll off of her. She's just an all-around great player. And the Lego threes.
I think she's done a lot, and working with the group that she's with just brought a lot to the WNBA.
The Dream's propagation is unrelenting. When Caitlin Clark is in town, I hope additional teams will take a cue from them and actively promote the games.
Yeah, it was great. Honestly, it was a lot of fun. I thought we came in here and we competed hard. That was the thing. Like, we knew they were going to want to win, so we came out with the same mindset of wanting to win. I think we were down 2 at halftime, and I thought we started the third quarter really strong, and that's what kind of set the tone for that whole second half. And then never hurts when Enrique gets really hot like that. It's just kind of like give her the ball and let her do her thing.
Of simply bringing up the game, they're already announcing that it's a sellout. Yes, every seat is reserved. So if you thought you could walk in and find a comfortable chair, reconsider. The only remaining choice is standing room tickets. Standing room tickets for a basketball game feel like something you'd see at a Major League Baseball game. Now, how will the Indiana Fever perform? We can't afford another slow start like the last time. If Nalissa Smith is on fire, great. If not, it's time to switch things up. The same goes for Kelsey Mitchell. Every game is important, especially as the WNBA season draws to a close. If the other team shoots 25% and we hit 35% from 3, we should win, but if we start slowly and miss our shots. Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell discover their rhythm. I'm interested to see how Coach Christie's team handles rotations. Will there be more Dantas or less Tammy? We need to put our finest lineup on the court because today is a huge night when the CC Tour is visiting Atlanta. What about Erica Wheeler? She played for the Atlanta Dream previously. Will she receive some minutes this time? How many will Lexi see? Before we wrap up, here's an interesting fact. The Indiana Fever have the highest average attendance across 29 games in the WNBA, while the Atlanta Dream have the lowest. However, both teams are set to make history with the largest WNBA game in Georgia. As Angel Ree pointed out, if it were so easy, it would have been done already. If everyone was a draw, women's basketball would be in a different place. I sincerely hope that the fans who paid a lot of money to see Caitlin Clark.
The WNBA tried to capitalize on her popularity and crammed a lot of games in over a short amount of time playing against the best teams in the WNBA.
Those relative season tickets now?
I mean, we might have to. Those are pretty expensive. We'll make sure the Fever gets working on that. Our salaries, it's like our entire salary to get those.
The 22-year-old rookie point guard for the Indiana Fever has been in the news lately, and it's not just because of her outstanding play on the court. Her audacious remarks and fierce competitiveness have also caused a stir.
It's like our entire salary to get those. I'm not kidding.
We'll have someone work on that for sure.
We need people to help.
After being passed over by the U.S. Olympic women's basketball team, Clark took a much-needed break to rejuvenate and refocus her game. It appears that this time off helped her because she has been on a roll ever since. Caitlin Clark is now the rookie record holder in WNBA history and will attempt to set an all-time record. But with 12 games remaining on Sunday, Clark set a WNBA record for assists in a season by a rookie, notching 9 to raise her total to 232.
Caitlin Clark now has the rookie record, the history of the WNBA, as she's now going to try to set the all-time record, but
she is on pace to surpass Alyssa Thomas's previous year's record of 316, but that's not all. After missing a shot in the third quarter, Clark punched the base of the basket out of frustration, earning her a technical foul. The referee told her that her actions were disrespectful to the game of basketball, but Clark disagreed, saying that it had nothing to do with my team, the referee, or the other team. Rather, it was just because I'm a competitor and I felt like I should have been making more shots. She stated Fever teammate Lexi Hull was asked if she would purchase season tickets for her family after scoring a career-high 22 points in the victory over the Seattle Storm. Clark even thanked the referee for the technical foul, saying that it motivated her to play harder and that she wanted to thank him for that. However, Clark's most unexpected statement came when she jumped in to respond. Clark added, "Those are pretty expensive. It's like our entire salary to get those. I'm not kidding, we need people to help."
There is a lot of appropriate attention on Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever, and we found out that the Fever Storm game from over the weekend drew 2.2 million viewers, which is massive. The WNBA has 18 games this season where they've had more than 1 million viewers averaged, and 16 of those 18 have featured Caitlin Clark. So you cannot deny the connectivity of Caitlin Clark playing basketball and people wanting to watch. If she's playing, they will come, they will watch the game.
One thing is certain. Caitlin Clark is not afraid to voice her opinions and make her presence known both on and off the court. Her rookie salary of $76.50 in her 4-year contract, totaling $338,500 per increase in jersey sales, raised some eyebrows despite earning millions from endorsements.
But making really peanuts, Dan, when meanwhile this is the reason why everybody's tuning into the WNBA. Caitlin Clark just on her own making $76,000 a year, which, I mean, she's making tons of other money in endorsements, but when you look at male athletes, something that I think a lot of them tend to make a habit of is they say, okay, I'm going to spend my paycheck or my salary rather, and I'm going to use that to fund my lifestyle, and I'm going to set aside my endorsement money. I'm going to put that in the bank. I'm going to invest that money. But for these WNBA players, if all you're making is $76,000, you've got to dig into those endorsement dollars to fund a lifestyle. And I'm not just talking about a lavish lifestyle. I'm just talking about a normal lifestyle, which costs even more these days thanks to.
However, don't anticipate a GoFundMe page appearing anytime soon. Even if every fan from Indianapolis to Iowa contributed $1,600 for a single season ticket, it wouldn't have a significant impact on her finances while she was at Iowa. Before she even set foot on an NBA court, Clark earned an estimated $3 million through name, image, and likeness deals. She also signed lucrative 8-figure contracts with Nike for her signature shoes and with Wilson for her own basketballs. If you add up her projected career earnings, they could surpass $400 million. However, her most recent college game drew 24 million viewers, more than 3 times the number of people who watched Serena Williams' final tennis match, and over 3 million people who support her teammates like Lexi Hull. There aren't many endorsement chances for WNBA players. It's likely that Clark will continue to break records, earn money, and make headlines because she has been nothing but supportive of Hull, even joking that her social media profile will turn into a Lexi Hull fan page. This is like I earned it, which is why I'm so proud of it. Someone told my mom earlier that it's incredible how a month off can revitalize. Even though Caitlin Clark's performance may have been equally outstanding in other weeks, I was really pleased to see her named the AP Player of the Week. This recognition still has a lot of weight because it comes from the Associated Press rather than the WNBA, which lends it more legitimacy. Having said that, I do feel a little conflicted. I think Kelsey Mitchell has a strong case for this week's prize as well.
The WNBA is becoming popular enough to increase salaries. You know, that's what the NBA does, and the NFL. They increase their salary cap. One of the things that's interesting, the financials of the Indiana Fever, I don't know if you saw this, but there's a 1,193% increase in jersey sales with the Indiana Fever because of Caitlin.
The Fever are the only team in the league with multiple Player of the Week winners this season, which is quite an accomplishment in the end, but Clark's award is well-deserved. Mitchell's outstanding back-to-back performances demonstrated her talent and determination, especially considering the questions surrounding her status earlier in the week. She has a ton of confidence and has been huge for our team. It would have been great to see Mitchell receive the recognition, as it would highlight her significant development and contributions to her team.
You're going to continue to see, like 2,000, this is a big deal in Indiana, 225% increase in corporate partnerships. You know, every season ticket is sold out. Listen to this one. Concession sales. I like this one in particular, Charlie. 2,826 gallons of beer have been sold.
Wow.
Draft beer. That's an increase of 740%. Hot dog sales up 300%.
Although I may have preferred Mitchell for this specific week, it's difficult to argue Clark's overall performance and the impact she's had on the game. She has been a powerhouse the entire season, and this recognition just serves to highlight her amazing abilities. Although Caitlin Clark is unquestionably a star and a prominent figure in the league, she is unlikely to win the WNBA award because she only participated in 2 games during the opening week. Yes, Kelsey Mitchell has been retained by the Fever, so she is safe. The team can keep 6 players, and they would never let Mitchell go given her current performance.